blessings. This is Lisa Marie from Blackberry Beauty Academy. Hey y'all, we got this beautiful, amazing Queen Mother Abbey. And Queen Mother Abbey is actually coming all the way from the US of A. And she is coming home, honey. She is home in her homeland in Ghana, West Africa. And she's been here for about 30 days or so, about a month. And so, yes, but she's been here before. So we're going to talk to her, have a wonderful, beautiful, candid, open, for real conversation with her sister. She's been watching my YouTubes, and she got in touch with me and said, hey, I am in town, and I would love to meet up with you. And she came to my home, my second home, which is the Art Center. And I thought that was so beautiful for her to travel so far. So I want you to, first of all, this is a talk and an interview of inspiration, resilience, passion, hustle, all of the good things, creativity. She's gonna tell you a little bit about who she is, where she's from, and more importantly, what she's here for in her life this time and what she's about to be doing, which I'm very excited about. So, Abby, give us your full name as you would like it to be known in the world.
My full name. First of all, I want to say good afternoon to everyone. What to say? I am Ama Anane Yeboah Botre Francesca Abbey. And how I got the name was made a Kufo priest in 1988 at the Akaneti Shrine in Latte. Under Nana Oparabia. And so I received the name as an Okofo, Ama Anane Yeboah Botre. And but people call me Francesca, Miss Abbey, Granny Franny, whatever, Grandma, everybody calls me Grandma here.
Yeah.
But it's so nice to be on your show, Blackberry Beauty Academy.
Sure.
I'm so unworthy.
Oh.
But I honor you, I respect your show, and before I came here, when I was still in the U.S., I watched your show every morning. It was my inspiration to get here.
Yes, ma'am.
It kept me feeling positive that I can actually do this.
Yes, ma'am.
I was afraid coming here alone as an elder, and a disabled elder, if you can show them the walk.
Yes. This is a walker. I want you to see this. This sister is a queen, a goddess, a nana, a queen mother, everything she said, and they recognize it out here. Tell them about it. That's right. You came with all of that.
I was made queen mother in the team by the National Black Council of Elders of Wichita, Kansas. And it wasn't a big fancy ceremony like they normally do for queen mothers, but I do have documents. And I don't tell many people about it because I don't feel like it really counts that much if it's not done right here in Ghana or in Africa. But now you know. Now y'all know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. So I was gonna say, well, they need to know like so many reasons like why you would be a queen mother. Something that I think that they're going. I was fascinated by when you were talking to me about it is that you have been drumming for 50 years. Did you tell me that?
I've been drumming for 50 years. Actually, professionally for 50 years. Actually, I've been drumming for like 65 years.
Wow.
Personally. My father was a drummer from Havana, Cuba, and he cared for me while my mother worked. And he would be playing Afro-Cuban jazz rhythms, and I'm a baby in the crib, learning how to stand up and holding on to the crib bars, and I'm like, yeah, you know. And then I started emulating what he was doing with his hands, associating it with what I was hearing on the Afro-Cuban jazz album, thinking that he actually knew how to play the drum, which is okay. But it stuck with me. It stayed in me. That the rhythms, the hand movements, all of that stayed with me. I got in trouble in elementary school, grade school, drumming on the table.
Right. Go ahead.
Like, go to principal's office. Staying in the principal's office. I go to the principal's office, I'm on his desk.
Go ahead, Queen.
I got in trouble at the dinner table. I'll be drumming on the dinner table. Pop! My mother come by, bop me in the head with a soup spoon, you know. But they didn't understand this was my destiny.
Right.
You know, as a female drummer in the United States,
Talk about that. Tell them what's really going on about
I
that.
got beat up a lot by the male drummers.
And you really, when you say beat, I want them to understand, because some people might think you're just using a term, but you're saying literally you was physically
abused and beat up, insulted, everything. I was punched in the face in Prospect Park. I was at I don't know what type of event it was. I was doing my gigs, you know, trying to, as a single parent, trying to pay my bills and feed my children, my two children. And I was at this performance, and I was tuning my drum in the green room, in the back room, you know, knocking it around and everything, so it sounded nice and sweet. And the man came by, I think he was whistling or something. He came by me, he said, "Women don't touch that. You don't touch that drum anymore." I'm like, I'm getting ready to touch the hell out of this drum right now.
Right.
And, you know, so I tuned it some more. He said, "I told you you don't touch that drum. Women don't touch these things." I'm like, "Well, I can stand it, you know."
Right.
So they're calling my name to come on stage. So I pick up my drum, I put it on my shoulder, and I'm walking onto the stage. Next thing I know, I'm on the floor. Beating me, punching me, kicking me. My drum was rolling this way, my earrings went that way, my shoes went somewhere else. It took 6 men to pull him off.
Oh my gosh.
After that, I said, "Oh really? This is what we're gonna do now? I'm gonna study martial arts.
Go ahead, sis.
Come at me, come get some of this.
Right.
Come catch some of these hands."
That's right.
You know, and that's what I did. And from then on, I got respect.
Wow.
You know, as a drummer, so much that they honored me. They called me Queen Yeboah, Queen of the African Drum. They gave me a silver djembe. I guess, you know, the honorable symbol or whatever.
Right.
And so I really established myself. I don't know what's in store for me here in Ghana as a female drummer.
Right.
As a female anything.
Right.
Female of beauty.
Yes. Yes.
You know, but I'm ready for it.
That's right.
I'm here to stay.
That's right.
Can't run me away.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm so happy to finally meet my sister Lisa. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to ask me?
Yeah, I got lots of questions. So let's talk about this. You coming to Ghana now. You said that you were actually in Ghana in 1988. Is that correct?
Yes.
So tell us, how did that happen?
So actually, it's an interesting little story, short story. I had just gotten a job as a drummer at a college, and my boss, she was a dance instructor that I worked for, and she taught African dance, modern, ballet, jazz, and Caribbean dance, and I can play all of that. I played like 14 different traditional African instruments.
Go ahead, sister.
And so I can play basically anything. I even play Chinese drums.
Yes, man.
But I didn't show up to work, and I got sick. My mother got sick, and my daughter got sick, all in the same day, in the same hour. So when I told her name is Barbara Solomon, I told my boss what happened, why I didn't come to work. She said, "You need to get a reading. That's a spiritual attack."
Right.
So I went to the Yoruba priest, the Yoruba priest, to get a reading. And he gave me one reading. I received that, and then she took me to Nana Yao Opari Dinizulu for another reading. And they told me I need to become a priest. That something was coming to take out my lineage. My daughter, myself, and my mother, to take us out all in one day. So he said, "You need to become a priest. They're just trying to get your attention." So I said, "Okay, so what do I have to do?" They said, "Well, you know, these are the things you need to buy. You know, some of these things you can get here in the U.S. and some of the things you're going to have to get in Ghana." So that's
So
how I
you
ended
took
up
that
in
trip.
Ghana.
Wow.
Took the trip to Ghana. So as an consul of Nana Adade Kofi, That's what I was made a priest. I got my little carvings and stuff, you know.
Wow.
That little carving.
Wow, sister.
Yeah, so that was what brought me there in 1988.
So at this point, now I know you were telling me you were married to 2 Ghanaians. Were you married to a Ghanaian at that time in 1988?
No,
You was
1988, I had already divorced my first husband, my children's father.
Okay.
So I wasn't married to anyone.
Oh, wow. And how long did you stay on that first trip?
Huh?
How long did you stay on that first trip when you first
3
came?
weeks.
Wow.
Your beard is gonna fall on the phone.
Okay. And how did you see, like, what did you think of Ghana? Was it your first time on the continent?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Man, I loved Ghana from the first time I stepped foot off the plane. It was everything I ever thought about. I wanted to come to Africa since 1972.
Wow.
My first husband, my children's father, Jeffrey, I used to sit on the edge of the bed. He didn't play the drum, but I had a little beat up old conga drum with a crack down the side. I used to just sit on the edge of the bed and play my drum and close my eyes and dream of Africa.
Wow.
I said, one day I'm going to get to Africa. I didn't have no money.
That's
I
right.
didn't have a pot to pee in, a window to throw it out, but I said, somehow I'm going to get to Africa one day before I die.
That's right.
And it happened in 1988, and when I got here, it was everything I dreamed of. When I was sitting on the edge of the bed, I mean, the red, the black, and the green.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
earth is red.
Yes.
The people are black.
Uh-huh.
The earth is green. Greenery, fresh air.
Yes.
You know, I loved it. The last day before I was leaving to go back to the United States, I was standing in the middle of a road by myself when the sun was going down, singing doo-wop songs.
Wow.
I was like,
Go ahead,
I was
sis.
home.
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
home. Other than the fact that I did get malaria and I lost 60 pounds.
Wow.
In
In
that
3
there.
weeks?
But I still love Ghana unconditionally.
Yes.
I just wish Ghana loved me as much as I love Ghana.
Well, let's talk about that because that's a good segue into my next question. When you say I wish Ghana loved me as much as I love her, what do you mean by that? Talk about that a little bit. Tell us something. They ready for it, so let them know.
I wish the local people in Ghana understood what's in my soul. I'm not going to speak for anybody else's soul because I don't live in their bodies, but what's in my soul. I may not have been born in Africa, but Africa was certainly born in me. I
Yes,
think the
ma'am.
famous person was that my man Kuma that said those words first.
I
thought
could feel
had
that.
made it up, then I saw that somebody else said it.
That's
before me.
right.
But it rings true.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, Africa runs through my veins.
Yes.
On my mother's side, my people are from Benin, Ghana.
That's right.
And on my father's side, my people are from the Cameroon and the Congo.
That's my people.
Look at me.
Yes, I know.
Look at me.
I mean, come
Am
on.
I not black enough
That's
for you?
right. Huh.
Look at me.
Right.
Am I not natural enough for you?
Come on.
I love you, Ghana. I wish you loved me too.
So how has your experience been when you talk about the receiving? Do you feel like they're not receiving you or they can't see you because to them we feel different to them? Because I hear what you're saying. You're saying, I know who I am and I feel all my African. But when they see you, how do you feel like they see you? Because I feel like you're getting somewhere and you want to tell me something, which I already know, but I want to know if you want to share with them what you mean by you wish they would love you.
I wish. Okay, can I get real?
I would like that. That would be great. That would be
Coming
great.
from the U.S., being called a nigger by white people. Coming from the U.S., trying to escape racism
Right.
and oppression
Right.
and rejection. I'm coming home
Yes.
to my family who I was stolen from,
Right.
only to see that my family doesn't recognize me as blood,
Wow.
as family. I see you.
Right.
I recognize you. Every Ghanaian I see look like somebody that is in my
That's right.
biological family.
That's right.
I know we're family.
Right.
Do you know who I am? Do you know that I'm family? Receive me. Love
Right.
me the way I love you.
Right. And do you think that there maybe lack of recognition? Because that's a great word. I love that you use that. I recognize you. Why don't you recognize me? Do you think there lack of recognition would stop you or deter you from making Ghana your permanent home?
Never.
Okay,
I'm
good.
too hard-headed.
That's right. That's right.
I'm too hard-headed.
That's
You
right.
heard that old song, Caledonia?
Caledonia.
They get so hard.
That's right. Love that.
You know, no, I got very hard-headed.
Right.
And a soft heart.
Right.
You know, and a forgiving heart, a
Yes.
loving heart.
Yes.
And I love people unconditionally.
Right.
You know, whether you love me or not, whether you embrace me or not, I love Ghana. I'm here to stay. I'm going to live here, and I'm going to die here.
Yes. And you know what I love? I think too, the acceptance, I think what I realized, it doesn't have to come from the folks that, in a sense, walking on the two legs and on the earthly realm, that the acceptance already came from the ancestors. And I think that that's what I ground myself in, is that I don't even need an African to tell me that I'm African or not African. It is not them. And I think that that's what you're right. You're going to do very, very well because you know that. And I think that knowing this is also a reminder to them. So because they don't recognize it's because they forgot. We haven't forgotten. So I think that when you walk around with the memory of who and what you are, they start to wake up a little bit as well. So oh my God, yes. And I think that the influence that you will have on many, like let's go for an example. We were sitting here and this brother was real with it. You felt it, I felt it too. This is the owner of the restaurant, y'all. He saw this sister, he knows me already. He saw this sister and he got some serious Shakti sent to him. He said, you are Nana, you are Nana, you are Nana. He said, no, not everybody, but I could feel it. He was like, whoa. And his energy was so full with her presence of an African queen mother that we both felt it too. Now, didn't you, sis? You felt that. I felt the electricity as well. Yes, yes. It went through. So, yeah. So when you say, do I feel it? Do I know it? That was it right there. So you got this. So now I know amazing how obviously you're super creative because you are a drummer. You a dancer, y'all. Y'all should see this queen.
I don't know how to dance.
She say that, but she was cutting the rug, y'all.
I only know how to party.
Okay, well then I love that.
I'm a funketeer.
I love it.
My hips know how to dance.
I love it. Oh, well, that's the best thing. That you let some spirit is free flowing through you. So wait, now what's your sign?
Aquarius.
Oh, go ahead, air sign. So you flow and flow. I love that. So now tell us about these other, because that's a creative thing you do. You drum. I say you dance. I know you probably do other things, but I also know that you are a designer, and it starts in the mind. And you got a whole bunch of designs up there. Now you told me this wonderful. Did you make this? You made the dress that you have on?
I make a lot of things by hand.
Go ahead, sis. That's right,
You
sis.
can see the stitching is very clumsy.
But that's okay.
I
You
get
did
it-
that.
I get it in.
You made that. And you're also going to be stitching some other stuff. Tell us about this wonderful modest.
Modest Goddess swimwear.
Talk about it.
You know, I used to work in the fitting
Go ahead,
room
Zoe.
in Target years ago. And swimsuit season, women, all kinds of women, big women, small women, short, fat, tall, whatever, black women, white women, and all of them coming in to try on swimwear.
Right.
And they're coming out looking like
Yeah.
disgust and disappointment on their faces.
Right.
Because they don't like what they see in the mirror. Now, when you home in your underwear and somebody walks in your door, you're like, oh,
Right.
oh, don't look at me, don't look at me, in your underwear.
Right.
Big old granny drawers, big
Right.
old beard. But then you go to the beach and you got on this little thing just to cover your nipples and some dental floss. What?
Right.
What?
Right.
Now, sister.
Come on, Queen. Speak, Queen Mother.
Unless you know, unless you good with your hands.
Right.
When I'm saying good with your hands, unless you can protect yourself really well.
Right.
Don't invite no trouble to yourself.
Go ahead, sis.
Wear dental floss up your butt.
Come on.
And nipple
That's
tape,
it.
whatever, to the beach.
Come on, sis.
Modest Goddess may not be for you.
Right.
But for those women who choose not to be in their underwear in public or in something less than their underwear in public, Modest Goddess is for you. I'm designing swimwear that looks attractive and sensual, but you're covered.
Yes.
You're covered.
So,
I'm designing like 4 different levels of modesty coverage. And I don't want to say too much without my disclosure.
Right.
But you're gonna love this.
I'm so excited.
You're
So now
I'm
how?
trying to get Oprah's money on this, you know?
Yes.
Like, you know, she big gal too. She gonna like
That's
this.
right. And you know what? I say you're in the right place at the right time, because I don't know if a lot of people realize this, or know this, but a lot of, well, I'm gonna say Ghanaians, I don't only can speak for that. When they go to the beach, they actually wear clothes, y'all. They wear pants or shorts. They wear a t-shirt. So they're not wearing these 2-piece bikinis or anything like it. So I think you're gonna appeal to the world. So a very global market, because most women in the world, outside of the Western world, is really covered up. So to be able to now come out but looking chic, looking stylish,
And still being modest.
is a beautiful
You know,
thing.
and researching my target market,
Right.
95% of the women of the world need my swimwear.
I told you, the world.
Because most of the swimwear is made for people who don't mind being in public in their underwear.
Right.
Less in their underwear.
Right.
And they have supermodels.
I was gonna say the body
physiques.
types. Yes.
The 95% of us are not supermodels.
That's right, Queen.
We're not shaped that way.
That's right.
But my designs not only are for women who want to be modest, but also I have designs that cover the whole body
Right.
for burn victims with over 70% of burns on their body or skin disorders.
That's right.
You know, people that can't be in the sun. because of
Right.
skin
Like my
disorders.
mother, lupus is one of the diseases. There's other so-called diseases. Yes.
People with religious reasons why they can't be in their underwear
Right.
in public. You know, my design got you covering it all.
Right. So how long has this design idea been in the incubator? Have you?
It's about
Okay.
2003.
Oh wow, long time.
And you know, marriages got in the way. But now I'm in a different relationship now.
Well, tell us about this different relationship and how marriage is not getting in the way in your life for the rest of your life. Tell us about that. They want to hear about that.
In 2018, I married for the 4th time. And I married my best friend. I married my Ori.
Go ahead.
Are you familiar with the term Ori?
Oh, I am, but it's been,
It means the head, and it's Yoruba term.
Right.
The head. I married my Ori.
Yes, ma'am.
Myself. And I know y'all think I'm like, okay, yeah, she's real crazy now,
Right.
but nah.
No, I don't think they really understand. Let me help them out, because they still may think you're speaking metaphorically. When she says she married herself, she had a whole ceremony. Now you can take the rest, sister. Tell them about when you mean you marry yourself. You literally married yourself.
I got engaged to myself. I looked in the mirror and looked into my own eyes. I said, I love you. I loved you from the moment we were born together. We walked this earth together, me and my Ori. We're gonna die together. Normally, when people die, the brain dies 7 minutes after the other parts.
Right.
But with me and my Ori, we're gonna walk out of this door of life together.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to go to the beach. Any beach. Every beach. Our beach.
Yeah.
And we're going to live out the rest of eternity.
Yes.
On the other side, swaying our hips.
Yes, ma'am.
To them African drums that never seem to end. Sipping endless coconut martinis.
Yes, and palm wine.
And palm wine. Which never ends.
Yes.
We're going to walk out this door together.
Yes.
This has been the best marriage I've ever had.
Wow.
I am my own husband. I am my own wife.
Yes. Yes. Take your time, because that's a powerful statement, y'all. She married herself. I think she said she was on a cruise, and you had a
2018.
2018.
September 2018.
Wow.
I did a destination wedding on a cruise.
Okay.
Supposed to be going to Bahamas, Bermuda, but because of Hurricane Sandy, the cruise ship got turned around. We ended up in Canada.
Oh, wow.
So I went and did the second wedding 2019 in a place called Divvy Little Bay in St. Martin.
Wow.
The best time ever.
Wow.
The best honeymoon, the best wedding, the best everything.
Wow.
I have a video of it. I will send it
That's
to you.
powerful. I would love that. That is so powerful. Every time I do an interview, this song come on, which is very popular in Ghana. I'm gonna get flagged, but it's okay. It's not nothing against it. I am loving this story. So now you are doing you. Now, what does it feel like to? When did you make the decision? Okay, obviously in 2018, you made the decision to do you.
2016.
Oh, 2016.
I made the decision, but it took me 2 years to plan the wedding because I don't have money.
Okay,
so
right.
I had to like scrimp and save to make that thing happen.
Right. And so 2016, you were like, okay, I'm free. And what has that looked like for you in your life at this time? Like, what does freedom look like for Queen Mother Abbey at this point in her life?
It's like the best life ever.
Somehow
I must have known deep down inside that once I make the sacrifice of, you know, like who's this sister in India Irene?
Yes.
She sang in one of her songs on her album. She says sometimes she missed a simple morning kiss.
Yes.
You know, I miss that. I love my black men.
Yes.
I'm gonna always love my black men.
Yes.
But I love me too. And the next 50 years, I'm 65.
Yes, ma'am.
The next 50 years, 50 months, weeks, hours,
That's
days,
right. Come on.
minutes
Yes, ma'am.
belong to me.
Yes.
I'm not giving that to anybody.
That's
I'm
right.
not entrusting anybody with the last drip drops of my life.
Yes, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know
And
exactly what you're
I'm not saying it out
saying.
of bitterness or
No,
anything.
that's love.
I have to do me now.
Yes, you have to, and we're doing this so well. You're doing so well. So there's some comments, and I want to get Deborah Mitchell. I thank you for your comments, and Susan Tribe and everybody else. They said she ain't 65. Wow, I know she beautiful. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Born in 1955.
They love it. You look. They say how beautiful you are. But what would you tell the sisters that are watching you, watching me, and this is the one you could really answer as well as all the ones you already did. What would you tell the sisters that's saying, I want out. I want out of this, the United, Snakes of America. I want out as well. Out of America at this point, and I want to feel that freedom. I want to taste that in the rest of my life feeling, and this is what I want to do. What advice would you give them? What would you say?
Don't be afraid.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can't tell you to don't be afraid because I was afraid.
Right.
But sometimes you have to take that leap of faith. Trust in your ancestors. Ask them. Speak with them daily. Should I do this? And if I do, will you help me? Will you be there every step of the way?
Right.
And I told the OBs, they said, yes, we'll be there.
Right.
Help me every step of the way. And they did.
They did. That's
Don't
right.
be afraid.
Yes, ma'am.
Step away. My personal reason for coming, one of the reasons, not my main reason, but one of the other reasons was I'm not taking any vaccine
Yes.
in America
Go
or anywhere
ahead.
else.
Speak, sis.
I was saying and they've already started.
Yes.
I said, you come in and kick down my door and vaccinate me, you're going to have a hell of a fight on
That's
your
right.
hands.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes.
You're going to have to kill me.
Right.
And then kill me again.
Right.
And kill all my ancestors.
Yes.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
You know?
Because that's not happening.
I'm not taking that vaccine.
That's right. That's right,
And
Jay.
if they started here in Ghana,
Right.
it's going to be the same thing. They're
That's
going to
right.
have to wrestle me down like a bull.
That's right. Yes, ma'am.
I'm not having it.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I know what's in it.
Oh yeah. I'm with you.
The vaccine came before the virus.
Right. It had to. Come on. Let's keep it real.
Pandemic.
Right. Go ahead, mama. You ain't having it.
People's names are signed on the patent for the vaccine before the virus even hit.
Right.
What does that tell you?
Right. Wake
Think
up.
about it.
Stay woke. That's why Yabi says stay woke and wake up.
So that was one of my reasons for getting out, and I begged my family to come with me. And they think I'm crazy, so they're like, no, we just bought a house, we just bought a car, we got this, we're going on a cruise. I'm not going to Africa. Okay, fine, bye. You know what? I write poetry too. I didn't tell you, but I wrote a poem. I'll send it to you as well.
Yes.
That you cannot stay in a burning house trying to convince your family that the house is on fire, let's get out.
Right.
If they refuse to leave, you have to go.
You have to go.
You have to live for yourself.
Yes.
You tried to get them out, they refuse to leave.
Right.
Go.
Right.
There's something waiting for you on the other side.
Yes. Yes.
My little sisters, my older sisters, don't be afraid. You know, I have a disability. I was injured in a bus accident, and I have medication that I've been taking and it's running out, but I was able to go to the pharmacy and get substitute medications.
Oh, here in Ghana?
If that's your issue, right here in Ghana, right in West Hills Mall pharmacy.
Okay.
You know, whatever your issue is, see, people in the U.S. and the U.K. and other places who are not culturally aware have a different view of Africa. They view Africa the way the Western world wants you to see it.
Go ahead, sister.
My own brother, my biological brother, on my wedding day to my last husband, my third husband, he asked my husband if he lived in a tree like a monkey.
Wow.
And does he wrestle lions and
Oh
tigers?
my gosh.
I'm like, Negro,
Yes.
you just ruined my wedding night.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
You know, why would you say something that stupid?
Wow.
What's wrong with you?
Wow.
These people are older than me.
Yeah.
I'm the baby of the family.
Right. Yes.
So,
the misinformation for sure.
U.S. mentality. They have to change their mind first before they can change their location and their destination.
Speak, sis. You said that. And I love that you came anyway. And you told me something. You said, and this is where I'm spending the rest of my days, the rest of my time.
That's 15 minutes.
That's right.
That's all I have left.
That's right. You've done it on the continent.
And I know my family, they had an intervention.
Oh, did they do that? Oh, did they? Oh, they went there.
Intervention thing.
On
what was it? Google Duo or something like that. But what if you get sick? What if I get sick? You know, what was you gonna do? I've been living in that apartment in Massachusetts for 8.5 years.
Wow.
You've been to see me 4 times.
Come on now, talk about it. Right.
You don't call me.
Right.
So what if I get sick?
Right.
In Ghana or in Massachusetts?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? Only here, honey, I think people will love and cater you. And have you actually gotten into the herbs yet?
I've been into the herbs since
That's
before
right.
I married my
That's right.
last husband. Since before I married my second husband. I was into the herbology, studying hard. I'm still trying to learn. I bought a moringa tree.
Okay, you did.
And I murdered it the same day because I watered it to death.
Okay.
I just loved it to death.
Yes.
But now it's coming back to life. It's doing very well. I'm trying to heal myself so that I won't need Western medicine anymore.
Well, you know what? We need to stop and see the herbalist before you go, because there's a powerful the African herbalist right here. Yeah, let's go see him before you go for sure, because these herbs are powerful. They some different kind of something. It's matching our DNA too. Yeah, so that's good. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that for sure. You are a powerful, powerful woman, and I've been calling a drummer in my life.
Power recognizes power. I draw my power from you watching your videos every day. Every morning. I can't watch them now because I don't have unlimited data.
Okay.
So I have to conserve my data and my phone credits.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, for making important phone calls that I really have to make. But as soon as I figure out how to get unlimited data, I'll be back watching you.
Well, yeah. Well, we'll put you up on that before you go, so you'll know how to do that. Because that's what we got to do. We got to help each other out. And you got a family. You know I'm your family. I ain't leaving you out there like that. So, yes, because you out here, you're not alone. We know your ancestors follow you. We know your ancestors cover you. We know your ancestors walk in front, back, and beside. So we see that and feel that. But they do send earthly help as well. And so, you know, I'm here for you, sis. I love your energy. And I was telling you, yes, Clayton, I will. Thank you, I promise. She said, look out for Mother Abbey. Yes. And I will, I was telling you about your line. I'm going to help you up with a brother that is going to help you. He's a good one. Because there's a, you know, like you said, they see us sometimes coming. And you know that.
ATM machine.
There you go. There you go. So I want to make sure you can avoid as much of that as possible and get with some good people. So let's go see this herbalist. Let's go see this herbalist before the day is out.
Yes.
And let's get you straight. So I'm going to go get Kwame. We're going to do that. I love you, darling. Midasi Ba. Thank you for being here. So let me read some of this. You need to know what the beautiful things they're saying. Wow, I'm sorry she experienced that, but yes, martial arts, self-defense. She is beautiful. Peace. Hey, Sister Abbey, skin glowing. Melanin rich, giving you love. Africa suffer from self-hate, says Patty. Yes, I recognize you. Why don't you recognize me? Wow, that's powerful what you said. Beautiful presentation. Thank you so much. Funketeer. Yeah, she's an Aquarian like me. I like her already. Lovely interview. I want out of U.S. and back to Africa. I will speak it into existence. Yes. She ain't 65. Wow. Beautiful, says Patricia. Stay woke, says y'all. Patricia says, it's in the making. I'm so happy to share time and space. Yes. Susan says, that's right, colonial virus. Yes, ma'am. She teaching, says Melanin. Melanin, the fire, bringing the fire. Thanks for the message, sister, they say. Thank you, says Deborah. The fire, says Susan. The mind must decolonize first. Yes. Y'all says people taught to hate Africa. Sad, yep. Yes, Lisa, look after Mother Abbey, please. Yes. Thank you, Clayton. Yes, Steve says absolutely beautiful. Jackie says peace and blessings. Y'all says black never cracks. Ross Da says this is great channel and a great live. Thank you. Thank you. This touched me, says Clayton. Cash App says, I don't, Miss Abbey, do you have Cash App? Not yet, and I don't have it either, but I have PayPal if you want to make any donations. And Onfuka says, peace and love to you and the queen. Thank you, Omi. So wonderful to have her here. So we're going to get her hooked up on these herbs. She can meet these herbalists. We're going to make sure she good, get her Wi-Fi, all unlimited. So we're going to make it happen for her. So we're getting ready to go, but I love y'all and I love her. And you're going to see Miss Abbey more because I'm going to come to her space and visit her as well. And we doing the thing. Love you, ladies. Thank you so much for being on. I appreciate y'all as brothers. Peace and blessings. Miss Abbey, signing out. Blessings. And they closing up too, and he looking at us. So we about to leave. All right, peace.